It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Busts through the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. Shedding through the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson, flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Winston now from the 50. Throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. 50 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster already back. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Lynn Bowden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
To throw, Winston. And Graham on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. This to Graham on the short pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and a couple. Kamara trying to right side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing, Winston. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Winston now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, ribble it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, color. 57, color. 15, yellow. 15.
Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Attack!
Mahomes will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry.
He's to the 15.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City
the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taysom Hill to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. They'll roll him out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Miller is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Winston.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Winston. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, 50 seconds, 50 seconds.
It's now
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Touchdown, Saints. Keith Kirkwood from 19 yards away.
And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, second and 10 now. Mahomes will throw.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
43!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Winston's throw here pulled in by Bowden.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st and 10, Winston. This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
O'Connell to throw on second down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
From the shotgun, O'Connell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. O'Connell's throwing for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
To throw, Winston.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now on third down.
Throwing, Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the...
Taking it right down Broadway.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Once again, it's Jacobs.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, O'Connell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with a run by Miller. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Perry.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Coming left is Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2nd down and 8.
To throw is Winston. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking deep for Adams. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's still on his feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they all...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now from the 50. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jameis now on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Again, it's Winston. That's going to be caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Winston. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Malcolm Kuntz able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
On second down, here's Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 42.
Tough spot here, third down and 11.
Here's Winston. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Being chased out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Muscles him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. O'Connell on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play, but looked like it was in trouble.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Winston. Pass the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Kendre Miller.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now it's O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistent. And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
A first down carry now for Miller.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Miller.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's first and 10.
Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On second down, Kamara. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
And the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's third and 6. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
They'll come up now on second down. O'Connell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, 61
upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll get this out.
Now Winston.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
talent. To be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Rodgers. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Here's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jets have recovered. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have.
There he goes left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, Winston. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, as the first half is winding down. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's caught inside the 25.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And it's caught.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as time expires in the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Green, triple team.
That's good for us.
Green, triple team.
Winston now to throw on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing, Winston. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there.